In other news for you at 5, a community in West Hartford still grieving and trying to heal 3 days after a 12-year-old girl was stabbed to death, allegedly by her twin brother.
Another step in that difficult process will come tonight at a vigil for the family at St. Patrick's St. Anthony's Church in Hartford. Channel 3's Courtney Zeller joins us live with how the community is rallying around this family. Courtney.
Well, that service is expected to start in a half hour here at the family's church in downtown Hartford. Now, earlier today, a West Hartford Catholic school brought in a psychologist. It was a very intimate setting with staff and teachers. They began to ask him questions, just try to wrapping their heads around this news. White ribbons now line Stoner Drive in West Hartford. Bouquets of flowers also sit at the entrance. A 12-year-old girl was killed after her brother allegedly stabbed her to death on Monday afternoon. The twins' mother is in the hospital. She was also stabbed but is expected to survive. The act of violence has some schools bringing in psychologists to talk to staff and teachers.
They are natural resources that sometimes we overlook, and we leave teachers less equipped with some of the challenges that they're seeing in more disguised form, like how kids are doing in their classroom.
Dr. Stephen Marins, a childhood violence psychologist, is speaking to these mostly middle school teachers at this West Hartford Catholic school. He talked about ways to help young children during an emotional crisis.
That in upsetting events, let alone traumatic events, you know, one of the things we lose is a perspective and the best of our organized thinking and consideration.
And how teachers can watch for red flags in children.
Too many kids in our country experiencing events that are way over their capacities to deal with. And we should not be surprised when the impact is seen in the classroom in behavior and achievement.
But as parents, he suggests talking to your children and being engaged in what they have to say.
With school-age kids, 10-year-olds, adolescents, you know, one of the best ways to close down a discussion is to say, are you really worried about what's happened, what you're reading about in the news? A better way to do it is to say, have kids been talking about what went on? And then listen.
He also suggests, as parents, don't assume how your kids feel. Make sure to ask them how they are feeling. And coming up tonight at 6, more on that prayer service here at that Catholic church in Hartford. We're live at the mobile newsroom in Hartford tonight. Courtney Zeller, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.